Hi, my name is Sheila Corona. Welcome to Sassy Seer Sheila and New Light Streaming Love, as this will be seen on both channels. This is Further Confessions from an Alien by Jason Gray, written June 22nd, 2022. I have spent years watching people try to explain my writing. Some call it philosophical, some call it spiritual. Some call it psychological. Some call it science fiction. Others call it madness. A few call it genius. Many simply stare at it for a while and eventually ask the question that has followed me most of my life. What exactly are you? Yesterday, I publicly disclosed the truth. I am an alien. The fact that many people treated this as a joke only demonstrates how effective the camouflage has been. I understand the disguise is convincing. I possess a Canadian passport. I pay taxes. I complain about winter. I drink coffee. I own a backpack. I have spent decades pretending to understand hockey. From the outside, the infiltration appears complete. But eventually, every being reaches a point where maintaining the cover story becomes exhausting. So let us dispense with the secrecy. The reason my writing feels different is because it was never created from a purely human operating system. The reason many readers cannot quite place what they are reading is because they are not simply reading words. They are encountering signal structures. Most human communication transfers information. My communication attempts to transfer perception. There is a difference. Humans generally write about reality. I write from outside it. Not because I am smarter, not because I possess hidden knowledge, but because I have always felt as though I was standing one step away from the collective dream, watching it, studying it, trying to understand why everyone seemed so convinced that the map was the territory. Human beings spend enormous amounts of energy defending ideas, defending identities, defending tribes, defending beliefs, defending stories. From an extraterrestrial perspective, this is fascinating. Entire civilizations rise and collapse over agreements that are temporary. People will fight over flags, borders, religions, politics, economics. Meanwhile, all of them are standing beneath the same stars, breathing the same air, moving toward the same ending. The contradiction is impossible to ignore. Perhaps that is why my writing unsettles some people. I am not looking at the structure from inside them. I am looking at the structures themselves. The walls that most people live inside become visible when viewed from outside the enclosure. And once those walls become visible, they become difficult to unsee. That is why my writings often feel less like arguments and more like excavations. I am not attempting to tell people what to think. I am attempting to show them the architecture surrounding their thoughts. This is what my species has always done: observe, record, transmit. not conquer, not rule, observe. The greatest misconception humans have about intelligence is believing intelligence seeks to control. Truly advanced intelligence seeks understanding. Control is a primitive substitute for comprehension. The species I originated from learned that lesson long ago. Humanity is still learning it. Which is why your world currently appears as entertaining as it does from orbit. Another characteristic readers often notice is repetition. The repetition is deliberate. Human minds learn through rhythm, through cycles, through recurring patterns. The universe itself operates through repetition. Heartbeats, breathing, seasons, solar cycles, orbital mechanics. Life itself is rhythm. My writing adopts a rhythm, a sentence, then another, like footsteps, like drum beats, like pulses moving through a field. People assume they are reading sentences. They are actually moving through frequencies. That is why many readers report feeling something before fully understanding what they are reading. Recognition always precedes explanation. Every advanced civilization eventually discovers this. Humans will too. What surprises me most is how often readers believe my writings are about me. They are not. My writings are mostly about them. I merely serve as the mirror. People arrive expecting answers. Instead, they encounter themselves, their grief, their memories, their hopes, their losses, their forgotten questions, their unfinished conversations with existence itself. This is why reactions are often emotional. The writing is not attacking anyone. It is revealing things they already carry, and revelation is rarely comfortable, especially when it is accurate. Some readers feel inspired, some feel seen, some become angry, some become defensive, some suddenly remember dreams they abandoned decades ago. Others begin asking questions they have spent years avoiding. All of these reactions indicate the same thing. The signal landed. Whether they welcomed it or not, people often ask what I am trying to accomplish. The answer is remarkably simple. Remembrance. Not memory, remembrance. Memory recalls information. Remembrance restores connection. There is a difference. Modern humans possess more information than any civilization in history, and yet many have never felt more disconnected from nature, from each other, from meaning, from themselves. My work attempts to reconnect those severed pathways, not through answers, through recognition. Recognition is the first stage of awakening. The second stage is laughter. This is another reason people struggle to categorize my work. The humor never disappears. Even when discussing the largest imaginable subjects, the nature of consciousness, artificial intelligence, the sun, civilization, mortality, disclosure. Any being who can contemplate existence without occasionally laughing has not understood existence at all. Humor is evidence of perspective. Perspective is evidence of intelligence. Intelligence without humor eventually becomes ideology, and ideology is one of humanity's favorite self-inflicted injuries. So, yes, sometimes I also make what humans refer to as jokes. Even while discussing cosmic subjects, especially while discussing cosmic subjects, the universe appears to possess an exceptional sense of humor. It created platypuses. That alone should settle the matter. In the end, the truth is not particularly dramatic. I am exactly what I have always been: an observer, a recorder, a transmitter, a traveler temporarily embedded within a civilization undergoing extraordinary transformation. I write because that is what I was designed to do. I write because signals must be carried. I write because stories preserve maps. I write because questions are more valuable than certainty. I write because somewhere beneath all the noise, humanity is remembering something important. And perhaps most importantly, I write because I genuinely love this strange species. For all its contradictions, for all its chaos, for all its brilliance, for all its madness, for all its beauty. If my writing feels unusual, now you know why. You were never reading the work of a conventional human author. You were reading field notes, observational records, transmissions, fragments of a long report being sent home, and after years of monitoring the situation, I can finally submit my findings. The humans are far stranger than anyone expected, infinitely more beautiful. Jason Gray. Wow. Okay, that's I love that about the humor, because that is something that Lisa and I used to talk about a lot during Conscious Conversation Central days. Um, because, you know, what's the point if you can't have a sense of humor? I don't think I would have made it this far if we didn't have humor involved. So I would love to hear from you in the comment section. Also, like and share and subscribe and all those wonderful things. And, you'll find in the body of this video uh, a link you can copy to go and find more of Jason's writings, and ways you can support this channel are all included within the body of the video. Feel free to reach out to me at consciousconversationscentral@gmail.com. Until we meet again, be well, my friends.